Hello my loves, let us get into the channel message for the collective. You will know, as usual, if this is for you, you will feel it, it will resonate with you, whether it's chills, whether it's some sort of synchronicity or confirmation, you will know, okay? Even if you don't know why you will just know. All right, a lot has been shifting in the collective as of late. We've all been feeling it, all in our own ways, but it's been intense as we are getting closer and closer to the energetic new year, Feb 17th. Even if you're not seeing this before Feb 17th, it doesn't matter. This will serve you when it needs to serve you. Everyone has their own timing, okay? I don't believe in coincidences, I believe in co-creation. So in my belief, you are here for a reason. So why not stay and find out the reason? Okay. Spirit. What is coming through for the collective today? Okay, I just had a few words jump out right away. I've had patience again. I heard trust quite loudly. It was interesting, a few different messages from a few different guides, it feels like, today. So let's get some clarity here, please, Spirit guides. What is coming through for this collective? What do they need to know for the highest path and highest good? There is such a trust in this process at the moment. I feel like you've been hearing this again and again and again, and it's probably feeling quite boring. You're probably feeling quite over it. So if that's where you're at with this trust in the process energy, not even like just boring, but even just kind of like, yeah, okay, I know. It's like, I'm hearing it, I'm there, I'm with you. It's that sort of energy of, you understand that this isn't just happening like that. You understand that there is a process here. You understand that there is a journey that you're going through and you're experiencing. And you understand that everything is unfolding as it should, as it needs to, when it needs to. So you're understanding all these things. So I'm guessing you're not really wanting to keep hearing these things, but there's a reason for it. Let's go deeper, please, Spirit. There is this, like, I had this a reckoning that is coming through the collective, this massive unfolding, this huge illumination. I have this shell here and it's been polished, so the way that the light reflecting is off of it is like illuminating all these different, I'll show you. This ammonite shell, it has been polished and you can't see it now. Maybe here a little bit. It's been sitting here and the way the light is reflecting on it, oh my goodness, it's all these rainbow fluorescent sort of colorings coming out. Yeah, you see down here. And it's all being illuminated quite differently. So there's a lot in your life right now for this collective that is being illuminated. Like, I'm hearing on so many levels. You're seeing the truth to so many situations. You're also realizing certain aspects of yourself that played out for so long. And you've had this feeling about it for a while. This could be to do with relationships and friendships where you sort of maybe have realized how avoidant you actually were. That's an aspect of yourself coming out right now. You're realizing how avoidant you were in many aspects of your life because you were scared of failing. So it was easier for you to distance yourself to save yourself from going through too much pain. It was easier for you to not be involved and to be distant than to be actively involved and be disappointed, whether it's in yourself or whether it's in other people. Throat chakra here. So I feel like it's like almost like a pullback on communication, or you've always experienced pullback on communication because you didn't want to handle it. Not because you weren't strong, but because you feel things so deeply and people mean so much to you. I'm getting emotional. People mean so much to you. Your loved ones mean so much to you. Sometimes you don't even allow yourself to realize that because the pain is too great. The pain is too great. You are such a sensitive soul, such a sensitive being that you feel everything. And as much as you know it's your superpower, you know it's also your kryptonite. And you know that the feeling sometimes it is a lot. it's a lot. I don't want to say too much because you're not too much. I think sometimes you've labeled yourself as too much, and I think you feel like people label you as too much as well. But you've done a pretty good job at downplaying that as well, because you knew what it was like to be ridiculed for your muchness, is what I'm hearing as well. So I find it interesting this is coming up in the collective right now. I think it's just a recognition of where you have been avoidant in many areas of your life, and you're sort of like, I'm calling yourself to the stand. Like, you're not judging yourself, but you're kind of like being accountable. You're taking accountability for all the places, all the people, all the situations, not with shame, not with judgment, not even with like any sort of persecution, just kind of like you're hearing yourself out, and you're finally going, look, like, here's the evidence. You have been doing this. You've been living this way for a long time. It needs to change. Simple as that. It's not like this judge, jury, executioner. It's just like this awareness. So I mean, I'm hearing justice coming through here. So it's a balancing of what is fair and what is right, and the ways that you actually want to operate and exist within, especially when it comes to relationships and communication. And I think just expressing yourself overall, okay? So coming out of shame and coming into acceptance of who you are, your patterns, your needs, and your emotions, and realizing that yes, I have deep emotions, yes, that they are big, yes, they can be overwhelming, but it's okay to have them, and it's okay to be present within them. No, they're not anyone else's responsibility, but it's okay that you let yourself experience them whilst you allow yourself to be close and be loved by people and to love people. You don't need that avoidance, and you realize that now, that avoidance wasn't really, like, it was a protector, but it wasn't really honestly protecting you from much, because you just made yourself lonely. You made yourself struggle and suffer more than you needed to, and you realize that now. And you've believed these things about yourself for so long, and it's shifting hugely. So when I say reckoning, like, it's been a huge time for you of late. It's collective. Let's see. With strength coming out. Yeah, it's been a huge time for you of late. We do have the Page of Acorns coming out a little bit too as well. So there's been such like a discovery, and such like an understanding of these not new sides to yourself, but it's like you're finally seeing yourself in this new light. And it's funny because I keep wanting to say without shame. You're existing, I'm hearing you're existing on such a new frequency, and your world is having to meet you on this level. So when it comes to trusting the process, I want you to understand that you've been doing everything you need to, and currently if there are still some things that aren't meeting you yet in your world, give it a bit more time and keep trusting, keep operating in this energy, because it is coming in. It's still meeting you there, okay? It's still meeting you. We know the physical takes a little bit longer sometimes because it's denser. There's more matter at hand, okay? But strength, this collective, I feel like there's been such an endurance battle. I feel like I'm hearing you've been such a strong soldier for so long that you're now able to use your strength in a different way. Okay, you're able to use your strength in a different way. You're recognizing your power, you're recognizing your capabilities, you're recognizing how you've existed for so long and how you can exist differently now. And I think that's so, so beautiful. That's what I mean when I keep hearing reckoning. This is your reckoning. This is you breaking shit down. This is you tearing down the fortress of what once existed and what once held everything up. It's just not working that way now. You have temperance. We have Ace of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, so there's been so much. You've had to have so much trust and so much patience in this journey, especially when it comes to your manifestations, calling things in, your physical prosperity, your abundance, just you feeling like all that you've been doing is paying off and that you're getting paid for it too. Okay, so the few of you could be entrepreneurs, you run your own business, or just be doing things that are more for you, and you're waiting for your world to sort of align in with that and bring in financial material, just affirmations, sorry, not affirmations, a validation of and a reflection of all that you have been doing is what I'm hearing. But this harmony that's coming in is coming through. I'm hearing a certain monetary path. But let's go a little bit deeper here. You have the moon coming out. Okay. Yeah, so your perception has been so important when it comes to this. Your ability to imagine and your ability to see and feel more and trust in more has also expanded quite greatly. I do feel like there are some things that you're not privy to at this time because something is still unfolding here. Okay. This could be with financial as well, I'm getting. Let's get a bit more clarity on this, please, Spirit. There's almost like this imbalance with your finances right now for this collective, or when it comes to, yeah, the way that you're being paid or not being paid. There's like this imbalance here. Or it's been imbalanced and it's balancing, but you can't see it just now. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Because I was a bit confused because we had Temperance, which is all about balance, but then Ace of Pentacles in reverse is like something has been imbalanced, something's been blocked, something's been not come to fruition. So with the moon here, see, interesting, I keep hearing you're finally seeing, you're finally seeing, you're finally seeing. So I feel that if you haven't been seeing it yet, you will be seeing it soon. There is an aspect of still have patience, but I'm kind of like feeling not for much longer. And I don't want to say that and just give false hope, but this is entirely being driven off you and your beliefs and your choices. There's nothing here that the universe is dictating. This is you allowing, is what this is. This is you allowing such, I said pleasure. I said pleasure for this collective. Such pleasure, such, yeah, just I'm hearing what you deserve. Okay, I'm hearing your dreams as well. Yeah, so there's an awareness coming in. Okay, so yeah, you're going to be seeing something soon. Something has been sort of kept, not hidden from you. Something has just not been in your foresight. Or you haven't been able to see how it would all connect and when it would happen and how it would happen. Okay? Your awareness, this awareness here is coming in very, very soon. Able to see the shifts taking place very, very soon. We have 4 of crystals on the bottom here, okay? Let's go further into this Spirit. 8 of crystals, progress, dedication. Truly just, I'm hearing like seeing things take shape, seeing all this hard work that you've been putting into your world for so long, finally like not finally moving, but like you're seeing the movement happening. You're seeing the movement happening. Yeah, I feel like it's all being shown to you that everything that is happening and all that you've been doing has been worthwhile. It's all been worth it. There's been no mistakes. There's been no wrong turns. It's just been a path that you've had to truly submerge yourself into and allow it to slowly unravel itself to you as well and reward you. Splitting the deck to 9 of shells. So there's a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in. I feel like you're already operating in that space as well, and I think you know that. I think you're still fine-tuning and figuring out what perhaps the next steps are from this place, from this space of being that you're in, from this space of, I see now the way that I need to be operating like, or the energy in which you're operating from. But now it's like, but what's the next step in terms of the physicality of it all? So I think you're aware of the energy, but you're still wondering, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? And like how it will all take shape. Let's see some more, please, Spirit. 10 of Acorns. Wow. Love that we have the horse here. Responsibility. I think I was mentioning that at the start, like, I mean, this avoidance. I've been noticing within this collective as well, within myself too, is the step up into responsibility. You in this collective have shifted so greatly into taking ownership and accountability for all that you are and all that you're doing, and that responsibility is huge. Like, it's interesting, it's like you've experienced such this weight of responsibility for so long that it made you hate it, that it made you absolutely hate what it meant to be responsible, to be the responsible one. It made you almost like fall to your knees and buckle because the weight was too much. Oh, this is emotional. But the shifts that have been happening in the work you have been doing has made you realize that the responsibility that you are needing to take for your life is entirely different. It's not a weight, it's not a burden. It's you taking your power back. When you stand in your power and you take responsibility and accountability for everything that you are and everything that you're doing and all that comes from you, you realize how powerful that is. And then it's not a burden, it's actually connected to your freedom, your ability to be and do all. Because when you avoid responsibility, you avoid the reward and the pleasures of what it means to be a leader and the one in charge, the one being actively involved in the life that you're creating. When you avoid that, you're disconnected from it all. And there's just been this massive, massive shift of, it is my responsibility. It is all my responsibility. And there are places I want to get to, and it's up to me. And I have to do it. Not just because I have to and I should, because I want to. I want the life I want. And the only way it's going to happen is if I take responsibility for making it happen. And it's funny, there's just been such this like transformation when it comes to that word, like responsibility, like the way that it means so much, so differently to you now. Like, it means it's something, it just used to be so painful, I think, for you. But you're not in that same pain energy anymore. It's like a weight is lifted. And you can finally breathe. And you can finally take responsibility in the way that you've always wanted to, but never felt free to do. Powerful. It's been so powerful. You splitting the deck to, this card keeps coming up, this collective. 6 of Acorns, triumph, victory. You have to know that this path you're on is going to be successful. It's going to pay off. You need to trust. It is working out. Even if you can't see it all right now, the necessary shifts are happening and you have to trust. You have that trust within you. You have to keep choosing it. You have to keep choosing it. If this is what you truly want, if everything that you're doing this for is truly, truly what you want, it is going to work out. You just need to keep going and trusting and being open to yourself and exploring everything that comes to you, from you. Any nudge, any down, any idea, the inklings, the intuition, when your inner world speaks to you, express it and make it happen. That is how you're going to thrive, because you show yourself just how much you trust yourself, and it makes your foundation so much stronger to hold all that you are calling in. Because if you didn't trust yourself, how would the universe trust you to hold such greatness? You've also recognized just how important play is. And I feel like this has been prominent in my collective as well. You've recognized just how important the energy of play and being carefree is. You've realized just how important it is to be your inner child, your free, blossoming, playful, passionate, excitable inner child. You see just how valuable that is, and just how it actually goes hand in hand with responsibility. It goes hand in hand with responsibility. It's this balancing act that you're going to be operating and being, I'm getting chills. It's this beautiful balancing act of play and responsibility, and how they need each other. They need each other. Can you see why they need each other? Can you see? Because if you play too much, if you're too much in the airy fairy world, you can't come back to earth and create from that energy, right? Because you're too much up here. But when you're also too deep in the responsibility, you're too heavy. You can't be inspired. You can't imagine. You can't be carefree, and everything's heavy and nothing's moving. They need each other. They need each other to be balanced, to work together. The masculine and the feminine, they need each other to work and to expand and to infinitely unfold and become their greatest selves. So watch how you flicker and flitter between responsibility and play, and then play and responsibility, because you see now the two things that you have been avoiding your entire life has been within you this whole time, waiting for you to feel like it was safe enough to create and be in this space. And truly, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud. I just saw 2212 on my time. Truly so proud of you. I just heard look up that time, the spiritual number, 2212 for the collective, okay? The Chariot. So use the Chariot. Stay on this path, be determined, trust, spitting to Six of Shells, joy. Stay on this path of joy, stay on this path of choice, stay on this path of desire. Keep going. Your determination is paying off. I'm hearing you're going to be paid your dues. Okay, you're going to be paid your dues. Let your intuition come through you and speak to you. Any final messages, please, Spirit? And we have it finally coming out, Six of Acorns, finally coming out. It is all leading to your success. Everything that you are wanting, and you've been doing this work that is getting you there, I promise you it's coming in. I can't tell you when right now, because that is up to you. I can't tell you when, but I can promise you that it's coming in. I just heard it's going to be more fruitful and more aligned than you expect. And you're going to realize such an ease about it that you didn't also expect when it finally starts to come in. You're going to actually realize, wow, like that was actually easier to let into my world than I've been making it out to be. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If you are wanting to be a part of my Sacred Space community, I do weekly shadow messages for Sacred Space. There's energetic lessons and downloads, all my intuitive insights that come through Spirit that's for Sacred Space. You get access to all of them. You get discounts. There's so much. And it's also a beautiful community space now as well, where you can connect with other souls that are also in this collective, on this path, feeling and experiencing all the things that you are. I need you to know that you aren't alone. It has felt so heavy lately as well. Despite this being such a beautiful, uplifting reading, there's been such heaviness, and you aren't alone in that, okay? I've been feeling it, the collective's been feeling it, we've all been feeling it, we've all just been seeing it and experiencing it a bit differently, okay? But you aren't alone, you are supported. Community and connection is everything. So if you've been needing community, if you've been needing to connect to a space that feels like, I heard it feels like home, then check out Sacred Space and see if it's for you. Currently it is actually on sale. It's usually $33 a month, but it's now $17 a month to celebrate the fact that we're shifting to the year of the horse on the 17th. So if you want to join now while it's cheap, definitely do so. But I love you. You're amazing. You've got this. Success is inevitable.